my real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way. You ain't built that way. I been more in pain. Way to broad day. Really short fuse. Had a long day. Body like wow. Like. Wait. You know I'm an east side. Big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp. Big. Put a ribbon on it, get you gift. Rep. Bet that. Real never switch that. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Woo. 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 This not a drill. Bucket of ice on me. How should I chill? Scope in your mouth. Watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she poppin' for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep. That. Top dog since top ramen now. Steak and lobster with a shrimp.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, Newton. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him. Showed us his fingers, a few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Newton. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Newton going to try and throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Elway here going to move his guys around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Elway. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Lions are back within a couple of the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Newton. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. They run over center with Peterson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Flushed out right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground, Peterson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
They run again with Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Vikings are able to stretch out their lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Elway. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On 2nd down, Elway. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Now Elway looking to audible.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Newton's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Here's Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again is Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over.
Elway here going to move his guys around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Elway to throw on second. Flush to his right.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Elway.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, it's Elway. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Elway. Escaping the pressure right.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the shotgun, Elway. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now it's Elway. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Elway will throw. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now it's Newton.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Newton on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Now Elway looking to audible.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take over once again. Yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far.
19 tight.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Newton. They'll roll him out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how control of the game they were here in this third quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick? He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Peterson gets past one man, and he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, here's Nwangu. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Newton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Peterson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game.
Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Off the play fake, Elway. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. There's Elway to throw. He'll buy some time right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That is caught and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson.
To the 43, second down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Newton. That's going to be caught by Moss.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead.
Newton going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards.
Sanders will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Throwing here, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Elway to throw. Gates with a grab. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Elway. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensive. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Elway. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Clock at 30 seconds. 2nd and 10. Elway here going to move his guys around. Flushed out right. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now it's Elway. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. 1 play to keep their postseason alive. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guess I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her speakers, thunder my plans, judge my plans. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus, I got 'em up plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof, yeah. Dime on my left wrist and she got the flu, yeah. Watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue, huh. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is
Guess
a
I'm
neck.
go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this time go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
Ayy, they hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Michael. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tycho. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. Would say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. Would say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Guess I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that.
Don't get the dark, 'cause the feds on it.
Get down.
Hold up, listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly cracked mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Man, submit while you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose in my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation meets opportunity, maybe. Big grade and ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight fair.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this J. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about the dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drop with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been Frank in the friend zone. Got, I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog too, she nasty. Then I'm gone, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these hippos don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
Southside on the track, Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the babe. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, it's people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it.
I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from NOLA, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told the people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not Kim. Gotta be by the escalator. On the rim, hit the butter with a blitz. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me your meal. You want you some violence. You got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. Staying fresh to this. I be looking like I out. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still making touchdowns. Them in their hometown, I ain't here now one song. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Real.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Brokey turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die. I hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Gotta run with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bae. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any son moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
we got London on the trip.
Whole club selling out, a hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my goose up, I will not live in apology.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Can hit 'em like it's Tetris.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crash intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes,
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. With these hands I do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands I do. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivate it? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, this fuel is you gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna stop me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
but I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands I do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands I do. We ain't even. Man, submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands I do. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands I do.
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you pop it, they all wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. A real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finishing business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get